First, there was the ad selling nuts. Then the Playgirl pledged to show off in a big way. And now this. Our #1 story, Levi Johnston says he's holding back something huge. Palin's ex-future son-in-law embarking on yet another media blitz, this time sharing his wisdom on CBS's Early Show and elaborating on his claim that Sarah Palin would repeatedly joke about her youngest child with Down syndrome.
You know, she'd be like, "Where's my retarded baby?" All this, and you know, this just wasn't right. I mean, I didn't ever say anything to her, but at the same time, we were all just kind of like.
Can you understand why that's really hard to believe, that a mother would say that?
It is hard to believe, yeah. I mean, but. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no proof of showing you it's true, but, you know, I know it is. I was just in shock for the first time I heard it, and then it kind of, you know, she said if she'd say it, you know, regularly, and I was just like, you know, I think she was joking, but it still, you know, doesn't make it right.
Hard to believe indeed. This afternoon, the Palin camp responded to Levi's accusations. Trig is our blessed little angel who knows it and is lovingly called that every day of his life. Even the thought that anyone would refer to Trig by any disparaging name is sickening and sad. Consider the source of the most recent attention-getting lies. Those who sell their body for money reflect a desperate need for attention and are likely to say and do anything for even more attention. But Levi didn't stop there. He says the Palins have backstabbed him and claims he knows things.
Are you hurt by all of this?
I was, yeah. Now it's just kind of like, all right, well, now it's my turn.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like in Vanity Fair, I'm going to go out. I told a little bit of stuff, and, you know, I'm just not going to take it anymore.
But you really sound like somebody who's dead set on hurting these people the way they hurt you.
No, I'm not really in it to hurt them, no.
That's what it sounds like somebody who's bent on revenge and getting even. Now it's my turn.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, I guess, but at the same time, you know, if she's going to go out there and say stuff to me about me, I'm going to leak some things on her. I mean, that's just how it is.
Are you going to continue saying things? Could you say more than you haven't said?
There are some things that I have that are huge, and I haven't said them because I'm not going to hurt her that way.
So you draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I have things that could, you know, that would get her in trouble and could hurt her, will hurt her, but I'm not going to go that far. If I really wanted to hurt her, I could very easily, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going that far.
Things that could get her in trouble as far as what?
Just things she has done while she was governor.
That are illegal?
Yeah, I'm just not even going to talk about them.
But are they illegal or immoral?
I'm not going to talk about them.
So why do you draw the line? Why are some things okay and yet others not okay?
You know, because a lot of things I said weren't that huge. I mean, those are just little things I put in Vanity Fair. You know, all the big things I got, I'm keeping it in, and you know, it's just something that probably will never come out.
Has Bristol talked to you since you said all that stuff in Vanity Fair?
Yeah, we've talked to her. I mean, we don't talk like it, you know, it's just kind of like, hey, how's the baby doing, and you know, can I come pick him up, that kind of thing.
And she never brought up the Vanity Fair?
No.
That seems odd. It was such a public thing, and you said such damning things about her family.
I'm sure Sarah's got something planned. She said don't say anything to him, and I'm sure she's got something coming for me.
What do you think she has coming for you?
I don't know. She might put a few things in the book. You know, I'm not worried about her saying anything about me. You know, I've really never done anything bad. You know, I don't have anything to hide. So, you know, she can go on and say what she wants.
Joining me now from Anchorage's radio talk show host and contributor to the Huffington Post, Shannon Moore. Thanks for joining us tonight, Shannon. Shannon, how do we...
Good evening, Lawrence.
How do we, or can we, ever pick a side to believe in this kind of credibility contest?
Well, you know, it is difficult. It's the classic he said, she said. And so we're looking at this. You know, I don't know that Levi's lying, but I know that Sarah Palin has definitely had her challenges with the truth, where on simple things, whether it be, you know, the bridge to nowhere, airplanes, or the fact that she was found guilty of abuse of power. So, you know, it's really difficult to tell, and this is sort of the Hatfield-McCoy Alaska style.
Now, are there any investigations, ethics investigations in Alaska that are still open on Sarah Palin, where they might be interested in talking to Levi after hearing what he had to say today?
I don't know that there are. I know that, you know, there's up to 2 years for people to file ethics complaints, but as far as investigations, I'm not sure.
And when he says that he's not afraid of Sarah Palin, what does he expect? He clearly is expecting her to do something. I mean, say negative things about him in the book, but he definitely has the feeling. What can Sarah Palin do to Levi at this point?
Well, you know, I talked to Levi today, actually, on the phone and asked him about this. You know, Sarah Palin, this isn't the first time one of her in-laws has been, you know, gauged as an outlaw to her. She did the same thing to her former brother-in-law. And so looking at that, you know, he was a trooper who can't even be protected enough in his own job. He now has a desk job. So I don't know what Sarah can do to Levi, and we'll see what information he has that he wants to put out to see how much it's going to hurt her.
And Sarah Palin is on her way to Iowa soon to give a speech in Iowa. That's frequently regarded as a first step in a presidential race. Get yourself booked for a speech in Iowa. With Levi's comments basically trailing her everywhere she goes, is this doing any damage, do you think, to her family values image in the National Republican Party?
Well, you know, Levi's a 19-year-old kid who really got pulled out of the Alaska wilds and onto the public stage. I think Sarah Palin's failings come when she's reacting to him. Like today, she put out a press release basically saying, "I'm ignoring you. Look how much I'm ignoring you," like a child saying, you know, with their hands over their eyes, "You can't see me." So I think that she actually damages her own. And when it comes to Iowa, well, you know, Sarah Palin divided the party here in Alaska. She's now dividing it in, I think, what is it, District 24 in New York. And I think she potentially could do that for the country.
Now, you know, her memoir got a $1.25 million advance, Going Rogue, which compares terribly to Bill Clinton, who got $15 million, Hillary Clinton got $8 million, George W. Bush got $7 million. Laura Bush got $1.6 million for her memoirs. Did publishers conclude that Going Rogue was going to be more boring than Laura Bush's memoirs?
Well, maybe they thought that they'd have 400 pages and she'd quit halfway through, or maybe they figured it was a pop-up book for Republican men. I don't know. So, but it's already on sale, I think, for less than $10. So,
Shannon Moore, radio talk show host and contributor to the Huffington Post. Thanks for joining us tonight from Alaska.